Welcome back to the Original Barber YouTube channel. Going to be a really different one this time. Instead of Porsche content, driving a dune buggy in the snow like a lunatic, or anything else you've seen so far, we're doing some cooking for this game that can no longer be spoken of. You know, that big one at the end of the year with, you know, the Chiefs and the Eagles and, you know, that word we can't talk about. It's really super. We're making way too much food as usual for the small group of people we have coming. How many people do we have coming? I don't know.
20?
20?
Yeah.
Well, good thing I have all these chicken wings, and I actually have this much again in the fridge. In the fridge. Got some ribs, got some jalapenos for some poppers. There's a bunch of pizza dough in this thing over here, just in case we're gonna do some pizzas outside. Yeah. So, you know, as usual, and everybody else is bringing appetizers and food too. So, figure before it gets too crazy, we have an opportunity to show you all some of the prep here. What's going to go into putting this out on the massive amount of cooking devices out in the backyard that are ready for this day. And yeah, we'll go from there. So buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy one, and let's get into it. We're going to get started in rib land. They're going to need a little bit longer than everything else. We'll pull these beasts out. They were not cheap, but cheaper than they have been. So I, of course, bought way too many. No one's going to be surprised by that. As you all learn to get to know me, you're going to find out that I don't know how to do anything like under a 9. It's usually somewhere between a 9 and a 13 with the amount of insanity and nonsense I put into all my projects. Number 1, get on there. Number 2. These all opened up. Looking pretty delicious. Ugh.
Someone else thinks so.
You smell something delicious? Alright, we're gonna see. Get some membrane pulled off the back of these. If I can hook my little fingies on it. Which sometimes I can't. I feel like sometimes I get these and the butcher was nice enough to do this job for me. But no, there we go. We're starting to get some. Okay, it's not very much, but it's a start. This is going to make for a good time lapse right here when it takes me an hour to do this. Come here, you. And we're back. Turns out, Butcher Man was nice this time. After a few minutes of fighting, there's no membrane on these. I'm just pulling fat off, so they look pretty good. We're going to go ahead and get these seasoned up a bit. I should probably start the grill at some point, otherwise these aren't going to probably cook so well without any heat. So just get all this out the way. Now, after a slight amount of washing, so I just touched a bunch of ribs. This takes up so much of my time is the cleaning. But hey, I haven't killed anyone yet. So, trying something new today. It is Sunday, so why not a little Holy Gospel barbecue rub from Meat Church? Never tried it, hear wonderful things. Tractor Supply Company came in clutch with this one today. Was just rolling my 2-year-old around in a cart, trying to kill some time before nap, and stumbled upon this. So, everyone at the party can thank pre-nap toddlers for this exciting flavor. So, go ahead and get a nice coating. Oh yeah, get on there. Get on there. Oh, that's looking fantastic. I keep hearing people talk about this stuff, but
The color.
yeah, I'm always very cheap in my seasoning and rub purchases, and I find things that work well, but they're a little cheaper. They're $4 to $6 a container kind of a thing, and this was 10, so I've always avoided it. But what better day than the day of the game you can't talk about? Flip. And side B. Yes. All those delicious spices. Who even knows what's in it? Nobody knows. It's a secret. It's holy, whatever it is. It is the gospel after all. I'm putting my hand here to keep from making a mess, and then I make a mess anyway. Should probably just let it go. That's what the Dyson's for, and the dog. We're gonna dry rub your nostrils, buddy. Yeah. Those don't look just fantastic. I don't know what does. And look, we have plenty to go. It's probably gonna go on those chicken wings too. So, next step, I think we're gonna get grill 1 lit before I come in and do these wings. These wings cook in about an hour with the vortex, maybe 45 minutes. The ribs are gonna take probably 3 to 4, depending on heat and success. So I'm gonna get it lit here in a minute. We're gonna get these on shortly, start working on the wings, and then I'm sure we'll start having guests, and this is gonna become a lot more exciting to film. So see you in a few minutes. So here's our kitchen for the afternoon. Oh, trip dog. Jeez. Anyway, here's our kitchen for the afternoon. I mean, you know, with 20-ish people coming over, why wouldn't I need 3 Webers and a pizza oven? And who knows, maybe I'll get another Weber or 2 out. You never know how many I actually have. I don't really tell anyone. It's kind of like a government secret. So anyway, we're going to do ribs on this copper one right here, I think. So we're going to go ahead and get the little starter out. Bring that on over. Gonna precariously shake some charcoal in since I'm holding a camera with one hand. We'll see how this goes. That actually sort of worked. Oy. A couple of these stragglers in here. So one of my new favorite tricks I recently learned. I used to buy tumbleweeds. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, I used to buy those tumbleweed fire starters for, you know, whatever they cost. $6 for 18 of them or something. It's not bad to start fires, but I saw some guys doing the trick of soak a jar of cotton balls in some rubbing alcohol, and for literally a penny or less per light, I'm able to start these fires just so much cheaper and easier, and everything burns off. There's no extra ash or anything left behind. It's just a nice clean fire. So we're going to start that. Get this one ready for ribs to be out here. Hopefully in the next, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes it should be ready for ribs. We're going to be doing jalapeno poppers on this one. And then this guy, big boy here, is getting quite a few wings. We're going to see if I'm going to do 1 pack or 2. I haven't decided yet. And then if anybody's feeling frisky, we can always fire up the old pizza oven, the old Bertello. And I think I have 8 doughs ready to go. Well, it's 1 dough ball, but I can make it into 8 doughs, 8 crusts. So, yeah, let this fire get started and get this thing hot and start throwing some ribs on. So, chicken wing time. We'll start with this. How many are we going to need, do you think?
I mean, 20 people?
How many people are going to actually... So, I bought 2 packs and figured we'd throw in the freezer unless we look at this and say, hey, it's not enough. But I mean, remember last time I did 100 and it was kind of, or no, 120?
You did way too many.
I got 120 wings last Superb Owl.
It was really super.
It was quite. I actually won a prize on my Facebook Weber Kettle group for that picture.
Oh, that's right.
Remember I won those sweet wooden handles. We'll show those off later in the video too. Sweet set of custom wooden handles because it was like, I think, put up a picture cooking with your Weber, and whoever gets the most reactions and likes and stuff wins the handle. So everybody's getting, you know, 50 to 200, and I think I got like 12 or 1400 with the 120 picture or 120 wings on the 26-inch kettle at once.
I really like those handles.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. I need to get sets for some of the other ones. It's kind of nice to have the plastic ones, and like the green one, you know, goes camping. It gets a little more, I don't want to say beat up, but it's going to get left out in the rain and stuff. The plastic handles, you don't have to worry about it quite as much. Yeah, I mean, we're already not even through a row here, and we're getting quite a bit of wingage. I think there's 6 or 7 in a row, with 2 wings per. So I mean, we might have over 40 wings in this thing. We'll see. See how it goes. So, we ended up with 40 even. Not bad, I wouldn't say. So we'll bring forth the Holy Gospel once again on this fine, sunny Sunday afternoon. Holy crap, that's a little bit much. Found the wrong end. Well, those are going to be extra tasty. We're just gonna kind of throw those over there. So that nice gentle seasoning, you know, that's completely my fault. So anyway, we're gonna move back to seasoning the wings, and yeah, believe it or not, this never happens to me.
Mm-hmm.
Just joking there. Get these all nice and coated, and then do another flip. You guys are gonna like these. These go out there with the stainless steel charcoal vortex underneath the grate, so you're able to focus all that heat straight up into the top of the lid of the Weber, and then that convection brings all the heat back down, and so you're getting, you know, 450 to 500 degree temperature indirectly on all this meat. So it's cooking at a higher heat, but you're not burning it if you're cooking over the fire. So you can leave these things on there for 30 plus minutes and not even flip them. I do go out and flip them after 25 to 30, depending on how they look. But yeah, you can really get some awesome texture and crunch and flavor out of them with high heat without, you know, torching them over the coals and ruining them, because these things over the coals get pretty blackened pretty quick. That's not really my style. I don't like the charcoal wings. Do you like the charcoal wings?
Not at all.
I don't think he likes charcoal wings.
These are never, they never survive at the end of the night.
No, that's why I bought pack 2. I mean, I feel like I can gauge the hunger of the crowd, and if I need to, I can get another batch of these done within an hour, and they're nice and thawed, so it looks pretty fan-fiddly-tastic, I'd say. Oh yeah. Maybe those need more. Yes? Yes?
No.
She's shaking her head no, so. But she's holding the camera, so she can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'll just pay for it later. Alright, we'll call that good. Wash my hands for the 48.5 time. Seeing some smoke. I think it's about ready to dump those coals, get these ribs on, because again, they're going to take a number of hours. I'm not sure how many yet, but I don't really cook to hours. I cook to feel and look and temperature, and when it's done, it's done. You can't rush art. And all my guests and family love that. They are so happy that they can't count on what time the food's going to be done. They love that it's my art form, and they very much appreciate it. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next stop, the grill. All right, let's see if these coals are ready to go. They're looking pretty close. That makes me relatively happy. So we're just gonna take these, kind of start. Not quite a snake. I mean, we could call it a snake, but I didn't really build it like one. It's mostly just a pile of old and new coals. You know, being frugal and all, saving money on charcoal so I can overbuy everything else for the party. There we go. Very nice. All right, so that's gonna catch and kind of work its way around over the next hour or two. Get the grate on here, throw a little bit of wood on, get these ribs cooking. So while we have a little bit of free time before the whole party shows up, I thought maybe it was a good idea to get these poppers moving, because, you know, you keep just lollygagging around, you know, cooking meat. And forgot, you know, the only thing I was really supposed to make today was appetizers. So this is the job I actually had instead of all the work I've been doing so far. So I like to slice these in half. I can do some of these for now. Then I'll take my spoon, kind of just get all the veins and seeds and everything out. I'll leave this in the mess for my wife to deal with later. Love you, babe.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then once that's all done, we'll do 2 of these to show it to you a little bit. Got a couple of those like that. Off camera, made up a little cream cheese and barbecue rub deliciousness. Just kind of pack these full. Oh yeah, look at that. I tried doing them as whole poppers before. They just don't cook as well for me on the grill. So get these nice and packed. Once they're all done, I'll throw them on there. You know, 20-30 minutes depending on heat, indirect, offset, and they'll be delicious at the end. I put a little, well, hi there. At the end, I put a little bit of fresh grated Parmesan on them. They're fantastic. So we'll do this this is 12, and I have 12 more over there, depending on how hungry the mob is. So you'll get to see them next time on the tray and then going on the grill.
What's this one?
Those are jalapenos, baby. They're spicy peppers. Spicy like a pepper.
I'm not eating.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat these. I mean, you can try. They get a little cooler once you cook them. They're hotter when they're raw.
I'm not gonna taste them.
That's okay. You don't have to. I know it's not really for you. Maybe when you get big. All right, rib time. Got our coals nice and hot here. Starting in the beginning, threw some nice hickory on. Gonna toss these bad boys on. Cook them for a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, they're much larger than I anticipated. Jeez. I guess I'm used to cooking on the 26-inch. Oh yeah. All right, just gonna get these adjusted a bit so I don't get too close to that heat. I think I'm gonna stack them for a little bit. Once they shrink a smidge, I'll be able to separate them again. Set them up like that. I'm relatively happy with that. And then here we go. Oh, too close. There we go. Too many grills. Too little time. It's wing time. Oh yeah. Throw some of this hickory in the middle. Get the smoke going. These are gonna cook really quick and be extra delicious. Hope everybody approves of the new dry rub today. We'll see. We'll let the peanut gallery, who is currently all behind me, let me know what they think. Ooh, that's hot. I burned some hair off my fingers there. That's a spicy meatball. I'll Google. Jalapeno poppers are on. Gonna be on about 20 minutes and gonna be delicious. So wings are done, finally. I mean, I left them on a little long. I like them to get a bit crispier. You know, some people take them to 165, some people take them to 175. I kind of like going, I like all the fat and everything to be rendered out of my wings. I don't like to get a bite of just nastiness, and I want it to be nice and crispy. So take them a little far, but I mean, they're just gonna be completely fall off. I mean, look at this. Just falling right off the bone. So perfect wings. We're gonna sauce some up, leave some of them with this Meat Church Holy Gospel dry rub, and everybody's gonna have a great time. So we already ate through some of the poppers. We didn't get to show you guys, but we'll show you some ribs here in a minute. All right, everybody. Well, it's almost game time, so I gotta run. I missed a few steps to show you, but here are these delicious ribs. Oh my goodness, they just look fantastic. I already got some video of the wings to show you. Ribs are great. I'll show you a video with that sweet, sweet smoke ring. But yeah, I got to run in. It's literally a minute till the game starts, so I got to go. But appreciate you checking out the video. If you liked what you saw here, click subscribe, notification bell if you want to see more of this food-related content, any of my buggy or Porsche-related videos, and maybe some more of this kind of food stuff. And then like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. See you later.